Hi guys. Um, since Deste is finding her way to uh, many English speaking countries, I just wanted to show you the books that have been published by Mara Marivi, who is the niece of Katina and published also Deste. So you get an overall idea what's going on and what she has done so far. This book can be found in most of them in Greece, but yeah, let's go just and see the books. These are the Deste cards. That's the Turkish edition. I have both, as you may know, both the Greek and the Turkish edition. And this deck are the cards Katina used back in Smyrna, and this deck was published by Marame Marivi. This deck was published because of this book, which is called I Magis της Smyrnis, The Witches of Smyrna. And this book tells the story of Katina. She was born in 1878 in Turkey. Her mother was Greek, her father was Turkish. And when her father died, she and her mother moved to Smyrna, where the majority of the population was Greek. There she met a witch, Astarte or Atat, who taught her magic and witchcraft, and that way she goes through her life. And this book has lots of tells us the story of Katina, her life, and the author is her niece, and she also has put notes from her diaries and notebooks Katina used to have. In this book, the Leicester cards are also described. So after this book was published, then came the cards out. This book has been translated and was also published in Turkey, Germany, Spain, Italy. I think in those countries I may forget one, but it has been really a successful book in Greece, also in Turkey, and in the other countries. That's the story of Katina, the witch of Smyrna. After this book came out, there came some books which contain the spells Katina used. Katina was a witch. Here we have her again. Katina was a witch. She practiced witchcraft. And when the author found her trunk full of her diaries and books and Book of Shadows, she also found the spells, the books with the spells she used. So, and she decided to publish some of them. Now, let me just show you these books. Um, these books are kind of like, you know, Scott Cunningham books. They contain herbs, spells, potions. It's a book. These are books of spellcraft. You get the spells. You get the ingredients for the spell. Here's another spell. You get what the spell is for, the ingredients, what to do, what to say. It's very straightforward, very informative. And in this specific book, in the first pages, goes into herbology. Here it talks about ginger, for example. You get a picture and there's a myth and information on the plants, and it also contains magical powders, how to make them, for what to use them, oils, waters, lots of spells. It's a spell book. It's a spell book. This was the first book, Book of Magic 1, it's called. Then came this book, which is called Atartikos Kyklos, the cycle of Atarte or Astarte, the goddess. And as you can see on the cover, you have the heart card from the Desta deck. And this also contains spells used by Katina and now used by us. You have the rituals and everything. Both books go into um, information, and spells about, there are love spells, career spells, luck spells, defending spells, all kind of spells you may think of. And the third book, which is called Valtria, contains the darker spells. As you can also see here, we have the image from Valinde, from the Deste deck. Sorry about the lightning, it's around 10ish in the evening here, so yeah, it's kind of dark. And again, you have the spells about love, career, and etc. But these are more aggressive spells, and there are some really, let's say, bad spells, black magic spells. And the author published this book because she wanted to show the people what these spells are, and she gives the defending spells on them, because if you feel that someone has cast a spell on you, you should know how to react and how to protect yourself, so you get a spell to remove this negativity and protect yourself. What I really like about this book is that there are pictures on tools Katina used, and also examples on uh, how to do specific spells. Here was another one, if I find it. Yeah, that's a snake skin, So really good book. I love these three books. I really like them, and I work with them a lot, as you may see. And then there's this book called Dastar, and this may sound to you familiar. Those who have the deck may know the name, because Dastar is the princess, or the Hanum of air, this beautiful woman. And that's the story of this goddess, the goddess Dastar. This child is supposed to be Dastar as a baby. Dastar is the third sister. Atard and Valinde are twin sisters, the good and the evil, and the third sister was Dastar, the goddess Dastar, goddess of the stars, and their mother is Asiranta. So this book goes about the life of Dastar, and it talks about reincarnation and eternal love, and how we evolve through the centuries. And it the story takes place in ancient Troya. It starts there. We get to know Henry Schliemann, who was the archaeologist who discovered ancient Troya. And in this book, Maramema really shows a story that Dastar helped Henry Schliemann, gave him good luck to discover ancient Troya. And there are lots of stories, like it's like small stories in this. It's a really beautiful book, and the main theme is reincarnation and eternal love. So these are the books published so far by Marame Mari. I really hope that there is more to come. Here's the deck, and that's the book everything started with, The Witches of Smyrna. Just wanted you guys to show, what it's all about, because you have many people get to know the deck, and it's nice to know what else you can find about Katina and from the same author. As I said, the Witches of Smyrna can be found in English, German, Spanish, and Italian. So if you speak any of this language, in Greek of course, you may want to get the book. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you soon. Take care, bye bye.